Bulls. Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, it's shit's real. We talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, New England representing. As always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? Jesus Shuttleworth, the guy, aka the GOAT artist, aka Lauderdale Boss, LB. You know what it is. RingGameRadio.com in the building. Monday Night Boxing Talk. Let's get it. Sample Kings forever on his way. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ringing in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know what this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day, Monday night. Let's go. Ugh, allergies fucking kicking my ass, but I'm still good.
Yeah, man.
That time of the fucking year, unfortunately.
Yeah, man, got clarity in the bodega.
I just took some. The fuck. I took some better shit than Claritin.
What they say? Check behind the counter, nigga.
No, I took some better shit than fucking.
It's kind of like a Puerto Rican Gucci, man.
Yeah, I feel you, because when shit starts blooming around in the Northeast, man, yo, that pollen count just be ridiculous, yo, and it just keeps increasing like for months and months, you know, fucking ridiculous, yo. But I feel you on that, yo. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. This nigga went on mute. He was just talking.
Yo. Live from the place with only one season, nigga. It's your boy Rome Top 5. The car goes on, nigga. We here.
Man, such arrogance. Just arrogance just saying for one season.
Nigga, I wake up, I know it's 75. That's it. I ain't gotta look, I ain't gotta check the weather. I just know it's 75 with the sun outside. That's it.
You know, you stupid, yo. Oh, of course, the Floridians they have to rub that in because, you know, they got perpetually nice weather, except when they have like hurricanes and shit. You know,
it's already been hot. Like it's been like 82 degrees most of the days.
Yeah, we got 2 months till hurricanes. We need that water. More rain. I like rain.
Yeah, I think we have 180 degree weather. So yeah, I think that was like Saturday, which was just absolutely brilliant. That was tank and shorts weather for real. But you know, then it went back to like rain and a little bit of cold and shit. But you know, spring is starting to is trying to peep out. You know, but you know, it's taking this sweet time. But yeah, and I see Android in the comments. Need to use the sinus rinse daily during allergy season to clear out the pollen. Yeah, I know what that looks like. It's thankfully I don't have to do that because that shit is like it's a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah, who's trying to do a COVID test daily, nigga? What the fuck?
Oh man, though. But
into a cram schedule. Wait, what? We got a lot of fights coming up.
Oh, not this weekend, but probably next weekend is going to be crammed. The weekend after is going to be super crammed. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Is there any good fights at these toaster leavings?
Nigga, the fuck? Nigga, you really gotta know what's going on in these schedules. Nigga.
Nah, I don't, bro. I don't keep up with this shit. There's like too much other shit going on in my life. Like, yeah. The fuck?
No, Friday is the Fatal Fury, the triple header. Saturday is the Canelo card. Sunday is the Monster card.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've been in the same fucking boat. Life been lifing, so.
Yeah, like boxing, like unless it's like a Boots Stanley-Onis, like ain't too many fights just been on my radar like that. Like you got to come with it. Pause. And you just said the Fatal Fury, like okay, like
that's Friday,
and announcing cards with fucking Berlanga as the main event over better fights isn't exactly a ringing endorsement. It's not exactly making my ears perk up.
So. Yeah, like niggas get at Jake Paul for being a main event over a cruiserweight unification, but then they give us Berlanga as a main event. Like,
well, I mean, I shit on both fights because that's what's my nature. So
I'm not even shitting on the fight itself. The fight is what it is, blah, whatever. But like, it shouldn't be the main event over a fight that people have been wanting to see.
Like, yeah, for like over a year.
And then we'll definitely get into that a little bit because I think we have a poll topic on that too. But you know, this weekend.
So yeah, Android. My bad, Pat. Yeah, Android. Yeah, you right. Like you know, Pat explained it. Like it's a cram schedule, but there's only like a handful of fights in that motherfucker. Like Canelo, come on, like.
And I'm not exactly.
If we ain't preview Canelo Berlanga, what the fuck I want to talk about Canelo Skull for?
Oh, we're not talking about Canelo Skull. There are other fights like that. We're keeping our promise on that.
I'm not trying to talk about that fight. I'm not even. I don't even really feel like I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not even really eager to talk about this fucking Nepo baby fight.
Who's that?
Ben and Eubank, which actually gets more.
Oh damn! Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot. I thought you were gonna say, man, I ain't really talk about the monster fight. I'm like, yeah, I feel you.
No. I always want to talk about the monster fight, but the Nepo babies, I don't really care about.
Yeah, though. But this past weekend, though, we had someone who's probably making a claim to being the number one women's fighter. Of course, we're talking about Gabriela Fundora. She beat the fuck out of that chick. See, just like LB said in his tweet, show me these 2 minutes. I mean, although I want them to do 3-minute rounds, though, but Fundora, she gets it done within these 2 minutes. Like, she puts hands on these broads within 2 minutes.
She boxes like a nigga. Like,
yeah,
she boxes like a grown ass man. Like, she knows how to set up her shots. She paces herself, takes time, loads up on the right shots, throws the combinations when she needs to. Like she a real complete fighter. These other women should be lucky she doesn't fight in their divisions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, seriously, because
because she would put hands on Baumgartner and Katie Taylor and all of them if she was their same size.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't see any woman at flyweight in her division beating her because, goddamn, she had a challenger there, Marilyn Badillo, and she tried though. She tried to stay in, she tried to stay in her wheelhouse, but Gabriel just beat the living fuck out of her. It was like prolonged beating, like whipping combinations into her head, body, all that shit. And I'm just like, God damn, this broad is tough. I thought it was gonna be one of those things like, okay, maybe Badillo will take that, we'll take some, we'll take it all, whatever. But Fundora, she ended that shit with a 4-punch combination, and then gave her a right hand when she was on the canvas because she was totally defenseless to that shit. But she got up, but she didn't want no more of that shit. Like, the referee did, she told the ref, was yeah, no mas, she's in her prime right now as a fighter, and I know before, because I think last podcast me and P were, because I know Pilot brought up Yokasta Vale as an opponent, and me and P were like, yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense, that shouldn't be a fight. Shout
out to Pilot.
Yeah, shout out to Pilot. And simply because Vale hasn't shown to be able to kind of punch above her weight like that. Her last fight, she fought someone who was a little bit overweight and had no power, and she was almost beaten. So and these really shouldn't make it a thing, because Vale will probably get brutally knocked out if they do it. But
she gonna be modeling full time after that shit.
Yeah, no, but yeah, Fundora, and the funny thing too with her, she beats the fuck out of these women, and she does it with, and she does it with a smile on her face, she doesn't even look like a killer, she just looks like she looks goofy, but yeah. But she
look mean. She's mean though. You could tell she's she fights mean. She got like Crawford in her.
Yeah, she definitely spars with niggas in her gym. I don't think she doesn't spar with no women like that. I don't see how. I don't think they can find women where she can really actively give her sparring. Yeah. Fundora, I know. I think it's only. I know she'll truly make it if you see Clarissa Shields start hitting on her, because once that happens.
Oh yeah. If Shields starts hitting on her, she definitely arrived.
Yeah. But yeah, no, and yeah, that was an impressive beatdown. She's definitely if you want to say she's number one, people say number one. I wouldn't say anything about it because she's on there, but yeah, Those we can't say it too. Else Clarissa Shield will start doing little sneak attacks like she's been doing with Serrano. Although I think they've been sneak attacking each other back and forth though, but that's a whole different conversation. No, but the co-main though was what I feared. What I feared, most of us feared what would happen. You know, eventually, because 154 does 154 shit. You know, we got Charles Conwell, we got Jorge Perez. And Conwell takes his first L in a 12-round split decision upset. And in the fight too, that fight was excellent too. That fight was really good.
Yeah, that was a good fight. It was close too. Like like you could honestly, if they would have gave, like, I feel like if Golden Boy really had the pull or really cared about what's his name? Conwell. Conwell, my bad, yo. I feel like they would have managed a draw.
Right.
Like, because like you could argue a draw for that fight, but the right guy won. Like, it's definitely a 115, 113 type of fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because usually for the opponents it have been hard. For Conwell's opponents have not really been able to kind of take his firepower like that. So in comes the unknown Mexican, who's long pause and throws punches and bunches, like because Mexico churns these fighters out like it's nobody's business. And dude worked Conwell over like majority of the rounds. Like, I mean, Conwell did his best, like, but he caught. I think this time he caught too many hands. He got outworked. He got out volume. Like,
yeah, and he also made like Conwell's punches kind of nullified Conwell's punches to an extent. Like, Conwell ended up smothering a lot of his shots. Like, or at least a good half. Yeah, at least a good 40% of his shots got smothered. And even though he blocked and dodged a lot of Perez shots, like Perez activity, like the combinations, like that's one thing. When you counter in combinations, like you usually could dictate a fight faster than anything else.
But yeah, he wouldn't stop crowding him. He wouldn't stop mauling, and then. And fun things too is like, and another thing that he was doing that he usually doesn't do in his fight is you could tell he was like stalling for time. Like, you could tell that motherfucker was kind of looking at the clock on the low. Like, it was just like, okay,
yeah.
He was smothering his work so bad. It was kind of he was completely smothering his work. Watching that, it wasn't the best performance from Conwell. That's for sure.
Yeah, no. I mean, but don't get me wrong, he threw hands though, but his punches though, because I think he only outlanded dude by like 2 punches though. But his punches were kind of like almost like pity pats in a way.
But don't you think even Perez landed harder shot? But even if Perez was kind of like I won't say he was shoe shining, but he was just more active. He was like he was definitely more active, but I would say he was also pity patting himself. But obviously he landed just the more quality shots overall. Well, I'm just saying, like, he kind of pity patted those rounds too a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, I think all the fact because Perez, the body work, I think he was landing like triple hooks, all types of shit. Like, yeah, he was like, I was like, God damn it! Like, and it's like I was hoping that Conwell would at least be able to find his chin, but like I said, Perez though, I'll give it to him. Like, dude was like ranked like 12 or whatever, like in a couple of the sanctioning bodies, man. Like, I mean, like sometimes all you need is an opportunity that Conwell doesn't get though. But
I said it in the group chat, but isn't it kind of ironic or weird? The A side Golden Boy doesn't get the close maybe gift this go around just this one time. It's kind of interesting.
And that's what LB just
racism.
Yeah, and that's what LB just mentioned too. It's just like if you wanted to keep Conwell because Conwell was like ranked 2 in some of the.
I saw a pity post. Like I saw I saw him say he'll be back type of thing from Golden Boy today, but still, it's like you usually get the. How many times we watched Golden Boy and we saw the A side that didn't really win because they're the in-house guy get the victory.
Look, there's a common theme. It's always a Mexican against a black guy when that happens. Like they always give that Mexican fighter. They've been doing this shit since the days of fucking Kirkland and Molina, my nigga. Like they did it with Ellis and Villa, They just did it again with
Well, that was PBC, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Just in general, you mean just scoring in general.
Yeah, like, and it's like, come on, man.
I mean, because Conwell, I mean, he's been ranked number 2 for a while, and he's goddamn, he's going to fall from. Unfortunately, you know how it goes. Relevancy is going to be he got a steep hill to climb.
Yeah, because pretty much, I mean, Conwell was going to probably face like Xander Zayas if he won his next fight, and it was most likely it was going to either be, and I mean, well, no, Fundora or Zayas would have faced Conwell next. Like, so that's why I mean, he may have looked actually past Perez too. That's another thing.
Now, Perez is going to run it back, but do you have a feeling he's going to fight Virgil? You know, I feel like that they're going to definitely make that fight like, off top. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know Perez too. I mean, Perez is probably going to take Conwell's spot because Perez was like 3 or something like that. So, like, Perez is probably going to be like whoever he might face, Fundora or Zayas, you know, for the title.
Or they might try to force him to fight, like somehow get a Bakram fight if he can get the Bakram belts. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing.
Yeah. You know, but it was just like I hated seeing Conwell take the L because, like I said, like we all know Conwell is a talent, and we all know that Golden Boy for whatever reason was not moving him into Wesley Snicker in the fight. So, I mean, do you think he's spoiling on the vine? It was just an off night for him that, you know, that kind of caught up with him because, you know, Golden Boy wasn't giving him the type of competition he needed, you know, to kind of deal with a dude like that. Do you all think it was an off night or what?
I think it's
it's off night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean,
Conwell's always.
Yeah,
I've seen Conwell.
He's not spoiling on the vine.
No, I've seen Conwell struggle a little bit before. I'm not like you know. So
yeah,
I mean,
he's had competitive fights,
and he's kind of small and short. And I mean, in terms of like size limitations, like physically at the weight. So I'm pulling out. You know, we love Conwell here on the show, but I don't know. It might not. You know, this might be a bad loss for him. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but this, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's big because pretty much now because the WO is like, yeah, no, you know, he pretty much had a guaranteed shot next as long as he won, and now Perez is probably gonna get that shot. But like I said, Perez is, you know, he's big for the weight, like, you know, he's a 6'1", you know, 154 pounder, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, it was just that
nigga sounds malnourished. That's what he.
Yeah, I honestly, how some of these cats be, you know, some of these cats shrink themselves to 154. Like starting with Hurd. Hurd is probably like
that's too lean. That's too lean for that height. I don't know. That just don't seem natural.
Yeah, no, Fundora. How Fundora makes the weight is a mystery to me. Like he makes it comfortably. Like, you know, Hurd used to make. I never understood either because motherfucker would just blow up to look like he's 200 pounds come fight night. You know, I never understood that too, but you know, yeah.
But you also realize that if a lot of niggas fought at the weight they're supposed to be at, they wouldn't be professionals because they wouldn't want to take that.
I mean, I'm saying that, but they wouldn't have as many. They wouldn't have as much success like a Josh Taylor, Devin Haney.
Exactly,
you know.
exactly.
But I'll say this for Dora.
I don't know about Josh Taylor because. Did he ever move to 147?
No, his next fight now is he's finally going to 147, fighting some African dude, you know, some well-known African guy.
Yeah, so he's finally making the move because, like, yeah, because else we're gonna get more. My foot hurts, my leg hurts, type of thing. When it's really just can't make the goddamn weight.
A lot of the guys that could, you know, they suck down pause to the weight that they can make, but it probably taxes their body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why he lost so badly to Teo, because you can tell that motherfucker left any of the fight that he had, he left it on the scales.
And see how Devin Haney can't even make one. You know, Devin Haney can only make 140 for 2-3 fights. Now he's got to go to, you know, now he's got to go to 144, 147 now because he stayed at 135 so long. You know. And
let me see. Oh. So I see my Samoan OG is going sick now. She's like, Pat, read my comments to Shuttleworth. I'm pretty sure Shuttleworth can see the comments himself. he sees all this shit.
Like, nigga, chill, bro. I got you. Like,
and then,
what do you want?
I mean, the non Shuttleworth comment he says Fedora smokes 3 blunts and fast. That's how he makes the weight.
But though.
Yeah, I'll say this about Fedora though. I mean, he doesn't look like he gains weight. Like, you know, when he's out, when like when he's not training for a fight, dude still looks like, he should be like 200 fucking pounds. You know what I'm saying? But he's not. Like, dude still looks like thinner. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I think he probably his walk around weight probably like 172 or some shit, if that.
Somewhere tops, yeah. Which is still crazy for a nigga that's 6'5". So
I think Tank used to walk around heavier than that nigga.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, I mean, it's from your build. When you spar a nigga that was just like tall, super tall for the weight, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just lanky as fuck, but they're thin, they're olive oil frame size, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's what 154 does, man. I think Conwell was like a plus like 600 favorite from what I saw, like something around there. I mean, excuse me, minus 600. My bad. I said plus 600. But he's like minus 600, minus 700. Like for this, just on the money line, like
yeah. I mean, I came late to the Paul, but I could just tell right at the first round, I was like, this ain't looking good for Conwell. It was.
Yeah, no, and I hate it too because, like, I mean, best case scenario is maybe they run it back, but if Perez is like finds himself getting a title shot, they're not gonna run it back anytime soon.
Run it back, bro. Look, if Golden Boy even want to do right by this nigga, get this nigga the bag, run it back, and right the wrong or whatever to get a better performance. It's not like Conwell, huh?
I'll say yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say like it's not like Conwell was like got his ass whooped, like it was a close split decision fight, bro. Like all he got to do is like get work on his distance and go to the body. Go to the body. And
he wasn't even jabbing. He wasn't jabbing. That was kind of just a bad.
That's true too. It's like but even then, it's like he did a lot of wrong shit and still had a close fucking loss.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
He shouldn't even drop like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Perez did fight a good fight though. Like he knew when to step in, knew when to counter. You know what I mean? Like, and he was active when he needed to be. Even when he was hurt, he would try to counter and still go for it. So the better man won that night. But, you're a promoter. You sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Like, shit.
Right? Yeah. It's just like it's just another thing with Conwell is like, not being protected.
Yeah, that's the bigger takeaway from this. Like, you see how they made sure Zepeda beat Farmer twice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we not even asking for that, and those fights weren't as close as this.
Yeah,
like we just said, like, bro, can y'all get this nigga a draw, bro? Like y'all not even giving him Badu Jack treatment.
Yeah, I mean, Earl Barboza pretty much comes in and has been struggling for the most part. Has not even knocking niggas out. Oh no, I mean, he knocked the nigga out in his Golden Boy debut, but not he stopped him. But but Barboza gets pushed into a big high profile fight. He's only been on Golden Boy for for a minute, not even a minute.
I mean,
we knew it was overdue. So Barboza's situation is a little different, but your point still stands, and I think it's still a good point.
I mentioned it last week, I think, but look at Rashidi Ellis beat Rocha, took his 0 on Golden Boy, and he's the one that has the contract issues and is now fighting on the tag team shit. What's Rocha doing? Rocha's fighting in welterweight fights that matter.
Well, I mean, now he's recovering from getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm saying he lost again. He's still on Golden Boy and still getting high profile fights.
It's just weird that Conwell just can't get the. I mean, I hope Kenneth Sims doesn't fall victim to any of this fuckery. Because he's on there now. So
he is. I mean, what's gonna happen. He's gonna fight Duarte, probably lose that, and he's gonna end up on OTX. You know how that goes.
I hate now. OTX is now it's like the cast off place for like top ranked fighters that were cut because they had one bad loss or a bad performance now, or any fighter that is like Oscar's like, you got to go.
It's to learn Chinese in the NBA.
Oh man, but no, that Golden Boy card was surprisingly entertaining. Like it was mentioned before, Golden Boy, they don't have the stars that they used to have though. But again, they know how to put together a card, and an entertaining one at that one. It was, even from Vosnick knocking somebody out in the prelims and shit like that, it was actually pretty entertaining for what it was. And like I said, and Conwell Perez it was very close to a fight of the year caliber fight because it was a hard fight, but like I said, it had some kind of slow spots that kind of like slowed it down though. But it was a hard fight, and it lived up to 154 standards. So that's what it's really. So that's and that's what it's really all about though. But yeah, no, it was it was a good card. It was a good overall card to watch. And then next weekend, of course, as P. eloquently said, we got a Nepo Baby card, and the card that a fight that really probably shouldn't be, and it's only more than is because one of these guys, famously failed a test because he ate eggs, and how he's even licensed again, or why he is licensed again. But they decided like, hey, you know what? You're licensed again. Let's try to run this shit back. So we got Conor Benn, and we got Chris Eubank Jr. And and fun things too is like they're really like, I mean, I've watched the 2 promo videos that they've had, and they're really going hard on Conor Benn to show him that he's really like working out. He's really like, he has a whole personal trainer. He's all that. Like they're really going all out just to, okay, look, this is all natural. This is what I'm doing. And then Eubank is just, for Eubank, it's just mostly they're trying to focus in on why him and his father are not speaking and why his father calls him a disgrace. It's a weird fucking build up to this fight. It started off with niggas throwing Eubank throwing eggs at Ben and this and that. It's a weird fucking fight. And I don't even know why Eubank is even entertaining it because, they had a whole catchweight the first time around, and then that fight not happening led to him getting KO'd by Liam Smith because his punch resistance was all fucked up from trying to make the weight. So yeah, I don't even know why they're entertaining this fight again, but hey, they're doing it, and they're also Turkey decided to make this one pay-per-view for worldwide instead of just maybe the UK, and UK should probably be one paying for this though. But
come on, bro. Like, why y'all try to make this a pay-per-view for us? Like, stop.
Yeah,
this isn't even Con Brook level of relevancy.
Yeah,
or stature.
Yeah, it's basically they're trying to, it's actually a disgrace to the father's legacy because Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr. are Hall of Fame fighters. They're great fighters, and they had a legitimate ring rivalry, and in this era, and then they're basically bringing up Ben from 147 just to kind of fight a guy who's fought as high as 168. Like the only way this fight can truly end is on some fuckery. Like I can that's the way I can only see it. So who do we think is LB? Who do you think is going to actually? Who do you think is actually going to win this?
It should be Eubank, but some tell me like Ben might pull it off.
You think he might be drained again, and gets all?
I think it's possible.
What's the weight at? Is it 160 something, or is there a catch weight?
Yeah. That's what I need to know. Yeah.
I think it's just 160. I don't think there's a catch. I think it's just 160.
I thought it was a catch. Okay.
Oh, if it's 160, Eubank got this.
Yeah, because the first time around, I think they did like a 158 catch weight before before that shit fell apart. But I think it's an actual like middleweight limit.
Yeah, if it's 160, Eubank should have this. Because it just don't feel like Ben has the firepower unless he's juice.
I don't know. I mean, Pilot, you were there in his first fight when he came back from his suspension. Like
he can't hit nobody no more. I mean, he ain't thumping no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he was at all with that right hand.
Yeah, I mean, and because you could tell in those, I think a couple fights after that, like dude was really throwing his everything into these shots. And I don't think it's just the dudes who was having good chins. I just think he wasn't hurting them like that. So, I mean, God bless his heart. He tried, but it's like If you weren't, you could have at least stopped one of them or at least dropped one of them. But there was none of that. P, care to give a quick prediction on this one?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's gonna be Eubank by stoppage. I just don't think ever since Ben, stopped taking the secret stuff, he's just not the same guy. And going up in weight, yeah, no. And if this is 160, yeah, nah. Eubank has enough to still get him out of there. So I wouldn't be surprised at the decision, but I think he gets him out of there like 8th round.
Ooh, yeah, I think it is a 12-round fight. I think it is a 12-round fight. If it's a 12-round fight, Ben might be in some real trouble.
If it's 12 rounds, he out of there.
Yeah, let me double check it. I think it's a 12-round fight. But Ron, what do you think?
If it's 12 rounds, he out of there. If it's 10, decision, Eubank.
Oh yeah, it's 12 rounds for sure.
yeah, KO.
Word. And probably
who's training Eubank right now?
Oh shit.
I think it's Andy Lee, but maybe
it is Andy Lee. Yeah, Andy Lee.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, for me, I'm the lines of King P. I'm picking Chris Eubank by stoppage, like in the 7th to 9th round, or a comfy decision.
Yeah, no, I think I'm wrong. I think Eubank will get Ben out of there. I think it will probably be like 7 or 8 or something like that. Maybe I like Eubank is one of those guys that should be a lot bigger than he is, but he's made so many bad career choices.
He's definitely the face here though. I feel like he's like the face in this feud right now. You know what I'm saying?
He is because
he's been talking the shit though.
Yeah, the whole egg slap thing, you know what I'm saying? No, but I guess I hear in UK people never really fuck with him, but like they're kind of warming up to him now because Ben's such a
niggas fuck with him, bro. Like he's like a people's champ type. What was that nigga who brought his microwave for him to sign?
He signed the microwave. Yeah, he signed the microwave. But for a while, it seemed like he was a little still after that. I know, like they signed the microwave, but there was a time where it felt like niggas weren't fucking with Eubank.
Because I felt because he was just underachieving. But
yeah,
niggas kind of just accepted who he is. Like, fuck it. Like, he's one of the guys type shit. Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean it like
no, I get that. No, that's on point. I get what you're saying. Yeah, because their expectations, that
like niggas can come home from the factory, hit the pub, and one of the guys they're having a beer with. It's not like a Ricky Hatton where, Ricky Hatton's one of the guys, but he's like, he's like, dude, one of the guys type nigga. Like, nah, it's different.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's because Eubank. I mean, like I said, Eubank, his athleticism is up there, and it's just like he's just never kind of developed his boxing IQ in a way to make his athleticism kind of really take his like boxing to a new level. Because even in his biggest fights, I mean, he athleticism got him past Abraham and a shot DeGale, but he gets boxed up by one-armed George Groves and then gets killed by Liam Smith. So, and would have probably lost to Korobov if Korobov didn't throw.
He didn't fight Saunders, right? He didn't fight Saunders, right?
Saunders was the first fight that put him on, and
yeah.
That was a close fight, but he lost because of his fucking inability to goddamn box.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he made the fight close just off of
off his athleticism.
Yeah, because I mean the fight was close, but Saunders clearly took over in the second half and won.
Saunders.
I remember watching that shit live.
And at the Groves fight, he tried hard too. That's the thing. Eubank would always he just wasn't really
work.
But I'm saying he would try. Like he always tried. He just the talent was never.
Yeah.
Because it's like at some point you just like you have to improve your technical skills or strategy. Where trying just won't cut it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it really won't. And it's like. And now he's at the age, he's like 35 now. Like, he's like, God damn, like I didn't realize he was up there in age like that. So he's at the age right now where it's pretty much, it's like now or never. And he has to, and Conor Ben can't box worth a damn. Like, he can't box at all.
No, I mean, I think Ben, I saw him live though against the Dotson. I like, but thing is, he gasses. Like he can box. I feel like he got decent box skills, but he gasses, and his left is good, but he don't. His right don't have no pop no more. That's like the main issue. He don't have that. He don't have power in his right hand. He's a orthodox fighter. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's just. I mean, obviously, now if Ben wins this fight, then Eubank probably should just retire. Like if he decisions him, Eubank should retire. If Eubank gets KO'd by him, he should retire. Like either way, like there shouldn't be no like if Eubank loses to Ben, like because Ben isn't really like I like at first I thought it's improving. He's fighting Nakazawa. Then of course he ate eggs and that's where his strength came from and shit. But yeah, I got the odds for this too. Just that's why because I was curious about them. So Ben is the slight underdog at plus 128. Eubank Jr. is minus 164. Eubank decision plus 290. Eubank KO plus 150. A draw 1500. Ben decision plus 650. Ben KO plus 195.
So is this a money maker or are we missing something? I feel like we're missing a variable here because there ain't no way this shit is supposed to be that close.
Because I'm just taking a look at the group round bettings to see if there's anything in there. Like, let's see. Let's see. Eubank 1-3 plus 1100. I mean, a first round knockout isn't out of the question for Eubank.
Like, how do we not know Eubank don't got like a 2-week stomach ache or some shit? Like, it seems a little. I don't know. I don't like those numbers.
Yeah, no. Like I said, it's just because maybe it's just like age and fact like there's a lot of unknowns. But like I said, Ben hasn't looked good at all. Like so, I mean, since he's come back from anything like that, so. I mean, if anything, it's probably because they're like there's a lot of specials on this shit too. Like a knockdown either round 1 or round 12 is like 950 or shit like that. Like there's a shitload of specials for if there's 5 knockdowns, it's like plus 4,800, shit like that. You might actually
It's a solid card.
What's that?
I would say it's a pretty solid card all around. You know what I'm saying? I feel like.
This fight. I mean. Yeah, a fight like this though definitely needed like an undercard to kind of carry it.
A good chief support. Yeah.
Yeah, and even for because most of the UK cards have been kind of like the undercards have been kind of long or bad or both. You know what I'm saying though.
But this one's actually pretty. I mean, this is probably the most stacked of the year so far. UK card,
Yeah. You got Anthony Yard, Lyndon Arthur 3. You got. Chris Billsmith and Brandon Glatton. That one is actually probably that one's a fight of the year on paper.
That's a cruiserweight. Basically, it's a cruiserweight banger in one way or another. That's gonna be a cruiserweight.
Because Billsmith he's coming off that war he had with Zerto and Brandon Glatton. If you ever seen him fight, because the dude gave PBC on Fox their last real classic fight on there when he beat Apochi by that split decision though. But yeah, dude is honestly, I don't even know why dude is a cruiserweight. I mean, because he can probably make money as a heavyweight. Yeah, dude is a problem.
He lost. He got robbed on the pro box though. That fight against that guy Light or whatever. He didn't lose that fight, but he did lose the fight after. But he's always a fun fighter. Brandon Glanton's a real fun fighter.
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself like, geez, they're putting Billsmith after Zerto with that guy. I'm like, either they're confident that he'll get boxed up, or they're sending him up to get slaughtered by Glanton, who punches extremely hard. So I mean, and then it's actually a solid card top to bottom. Like, and I know if you're on the East Coast, I think it starts at 12 p.m. on Eastern time. Which probably for you, it's 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yawn. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was gonna be at least like 1 or 2 because I was like, damn, I had something in the morning, but now I guess I got to kind of rearrange what I got to do in the morning, or probably change the time maybe for earlier time so I can actually make it back and actually watch this shit. But I'm like, God damn it, like it's not consistent with those with the times. Like 12 is early
9
for
a.m.
UK card.
9 a.m. ain't that early. Pilot, you better get your ass up, dog.
I mean, Pilot's been getting his ass up for them Australian cards, so like, so, yeah, if you can
Hey, them thick ass ring card girls.
If you can do them 6 a.m. shits, nigga, you can do them 9 a.m.
Nah, I'll be up for this one. I'll watch this one.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it is a decent. It's a good card. I wouldn't say decent. It's an actual good card for top to bottom, even for the UK. But yeah, no, it shouldn't be. If you're gonna put it in the US, at least put it for the damn subscription. Like let UK or Canada pay the $20 or whatever the shit is for it. You know, you don't like keep that for the subscription. I only wish that DAZN didn't catch on to the whole VPN thing because now they're like, yeah, okay, you know what? We'll always make pay-per-view everywhere.
Oh damn! When they caught on,
it might have been one after one of the Canelo fights. I think it was that. I'm trying to remember. It was the last time. It was either that or the Garcia Haney fight. I think that was probably the last time my VPN worked for the zone. Before they like, you know what? We'll make it pay-per-view everywhere now. So it was like, yeah, okay, my VPN trick doesn't work anymore to get it as part of my subscription.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. But also, what else is crazy too is Pilot. I don't know if you want to bring up the poll topic to regarding the fights that were announced for Shakur Williams Zepeda.
Oh yeah. I got you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
All right. Scrolling. Goddamn, where the fuck? No, part of my language.
Scroll down.
This nigga P.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go this way. Hold on.
You scrolling up?
No, I went on the page. It wasn't. Couldn't find it.
You was scrolling down and scrolling up.
I didn't think there was that many posts. Like,
okay, I got it. So we did ask what fight. There was a big card announced in New York, July 12th. We asked which fight are you most anticipated for on that announced card by Turki Al-Sheikh Riyadh season. 41% go into Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. 29% for Puello Matias, 18% for Morel and Kataev, and only 12% for the proposed main event between one Edgar, the chosen one Berlanga, and Hamza. Kind of mid Shiraz.
12%. Boo.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued on the brother.
Who the fuck voted for that?
Did you vote for that?
Hell no, I did.
No, I'm asking Pilot. Did you vote for that?
He sounded like he did.
Okay, hold on. It's really Puello Matias for me, but I did accidentally vote for the Berlanga.
Accidentally.
I voted for Berlanga. I voted for Berlanga.
That deserves.
Even saying by accident is bad, nigga.
That deserves a 1 week banning. Fuck out of here.
But overall, though, it's really Puello Matias. But I'm intrigued in Berlanga Shiraz. I don't know why.
You can be intrigued. Listen, you can be intrigued however much you want to be intrigued. We've been wanting fucking Shakur Zepeda for a while now. So no fucking little matchup that was just, oh, you know what? Let me just throw this matchup together because we can. Like, no.
But hold on. Let me ask you. Are we still anticipating it since the two farmer fights as much?
Yes.
100% as much.
Okay. Yes.
Because look, this is the thing. We don't know if Farmer is just a bad style matchup for Zepeda. And Farmer, other than being southpaw, he fights completely different from Shakur.
Why are we acting like Farmer is anything like Shakur? They don't fight anything alike.
Thank you. Like that's my whole point. Like it could be that's just Farmer just a bad style. He got Zepeda number. Fuck it. We still want to see the fight. Like at least Golden Boy kept this nigga undefeated.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're like, oh, wait a minute, like. Oh,
they did what we wanted them to do for fucking Conwell. Like
once again, fights are not won on paper. I'm not going to give Shakur, especially Shakur. I'm not going to give him any wins on paper. Yeah.
So Shakur 12 O's a minute. 100%.
Okay, if he does it, yes. If he does it,
because there's gonna be
Let him
people.
do it first, then, nigga. Shit.
Because I'm saying there's gonna be people that's not gonna give him props because how he looked against the farmer. I know that's
no.
not.
I'm giving him props. I'm giving him props, regardless.
Yeah, like
I know.
mean, if Shakur, because I mean, the big thing with this with Shakur and Zepeda, well, is basically Shakur is going to have to kind of get rid of his running reputation.
Yeah, in the pocket, bro. I think Shakur can stop him. I'm picking Shakur.
If he does,
by
then
stopping
I give him all the credit in the world. Let him do it, but let him do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
but if he's running away like he's doing with De Los Santos or not engaging like he did against Nakatia, then it's gonna kill his draw. And this is of course why people are saying why Berlanga and Shiraz is reportedly being
the main event.
And it doesn't make any sense because Puello Matias is a better fight than that one too. Like if they said Puello Matias was the main event, I probably wouldn't even bat an eye like that. I'm like,
that's the fight of the year. That should be fire. Even the opener, even Morrell versus the fake better be nigga. That's a good. Yeah, there's all good fights.
Berlanga. But Berlanga is like represents like the worst of boxing. Like he's clearly mid. He doesn't. He gets rewarded. He's almost like he's as bad as Rolly. He gets enabled. He gets rewarded for being mediocre, and it's just like, and it's because he talks shit and he has some pop, but he stops D-level fighters. That's all he stops. He doesn't he can't he's struggled.
I think he's gonna beat Shiraz. I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued in that fight. I think he's gonna beat Shiraz. To be honest, that's my opinion.
If he beats Shiraz, I'm more disappointed with Shiraz too because. Well, because of that Adames fight.
He laid an egg. He laid an egg against fucking
bad egg. So like you putting him against Berlanga, like you better win. I don't see a losing scenario, but if he does, Shiraz might might as well just be a total hype job though. But
Turkey, yeah, that's the thing. He might be a true hype job. That's my thing.
Yeah, no, but it's an insult. But in Turkey, though, like I said, even with this triple header that's in 2 weeks, it's Ryan Garcia that's the main event, and not even Tio, who actually has a whole belt on the line, and is actually the number one in his division. Like Ryan Garcia.
Who do y'all favor, real quick? Who do y'all favor between Puello Matias? I think Puello's going to school him, but I just wondering who do y'all favor?
Matias.
I want Matias. Matias should walk right through, dude. But Matias knows boxing is a problem sometimes because he be.
Yeah, I got Puello 10 like schooling him. That's my. But it could be. I could see Matias winning. So we'll see. But
it's like if you're a puncher, you're not gonna get the nod against him. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Usually it's the other way around. But this But punches that face him, like the judges, and he doesn't do anything really spectacular, but the judges they give it to him all the time.
No, well, he always does a little bit more than enough. Like I like his skills. I think he's really skilled to me. I know it can be.
Fuck that. He ain't impressive.
I think he does.
The judges just treat this. He's like the Dominican Octi. Like, come on, like that ugly ass nullifying fucking style of his.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
He's favored by the judges. Like he doesn't do anything impressive or anything like outworking. Like
like it's just.
I don't think he's gonna make Matthias look easy. I don't know, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't. I hope I hope I'm wrong about that. But yeah, no, Matias has to get. Hopefully, he has his head on straight because if there's someone I say like Matias should be able to KO is that guy. He should be able to kind of do what he does against him because Puello doesn't have that type of firepower. So that's why I'm just saying that should be a fight that he should win though. But I take that as the main event over no damn Berlanga and fucking Shiraz. And funny things too. I mean people. I was on Twitter just reading some of the responses against it, and of course, Berlanga still has his fan base or whatever and shit like that. It's pretty much Shakur is boring, and that's why he's not going to get the spot or whatever. It's still disrespectful because Berlanga has just knocked out a cat that did that's coming off a 10-year prison bid, a fucking D level. Like motherfucker was skinny fat. Like he didn't even bother to fucking train. Like they just pulled him out from wherever the fuck he was, and just like threw him in the ring, and that was that. Like you know that's not worthy of a main event spot. But and then also too, I mean, there's also that thing where Shakur was had that little kind of flare up with Turkey, saying he wasn't holding his end of the deal, and then he kind of retracted his statement, and then Turkey not giving him the main event spot is punishment for that. It's weird though, but I can also see that too because it's like, I'm not like no like that whole fight there. Even with our poll, even the poll we just mentioned, like it's clearly not the fight that anyone really wants to see on this card like that. It's just there, except unless you're a Berlanga fan or you're a Rican fan or just want to see a Rican on top of boxing again.
I mean, I'm a Rican and I don't even care about this shit.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah, Berlanga shouldn't be like the main person on the. Yes, I know.
I'll say it's better than the other turd sandwiches that fucking Berlanga been eating, but still, like, still not John Blaze.
Because I mean, we all know that because he just left Matchroom and because Eddie's pretty much got as much usefulness as he can of him, and now they're trying to angle him with a PBC contract and facing Caleb Plant or whatever. But you know, I'll be rooting for Shiraz to actually to beat him, like to really beat him up and knock him out. But
I don't care. I'm indifferent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not high on both of them, but just Berlanga just being able to being mediocre and walking his way through just being again rewarded all the time for being mediocre. It's starting to irritate me, like you know, and I thought Rolly was like the apex of that bullshit. Nah, Rolly doesn't have anything on Berlanga. I mean, Rolly actually tries his best. He's just terrible. Berlanga doesn't even try. That's the problem. Like, you know, at least Rolly knows when he loses, he doesn't go on a fucking a victory tour. You know, like I survived 12 rounds with Canelo. That Rolly.
That nigga did explain, I think, on Najee the cigar talk, talking about like Puerto Rico did that, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'll just do it." Like, I'm like, damn, like they was that starved for somebody.
Apparently, I mean, we all know. Like, I mean, there's only like 2 Puerto Rican world champions in boxing today, so it's not.
I mean, y'all got Serrano, damn. Like,
shout out to Criazo.
Yep, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're looking for superstars, but there's none in Edgar Berlanga because, yeah, like if Edgar Berlanga becomes a world champion, that means probably Jake Paul could probably become world champion too.
God damn.
No, I'm serious. I mean, but like I said, I mean, it's gonna be something because if Canelo lets go of the 168 belts and Plant still has his interim belt, he's gonna get upgraded, and they're probably gonna get Berlanga to have a shot. Like you can kind of.
But Berlanga Shiraz is a Canelo sweepstakes. Like I heard it's a WBC eliminator. You know what that means? More than likely, they're trying to get Shiraz probably a Canelo fight.
Well, they want Shiraz too, but people they also want because no one wants to see Canelo Berlanga too. Like I think we had enough of that bull. The first fight was horse shit, and yeah, I just hate that Berlanga is in the mix with these fucking fights, and he's not doing anything. It's starting to fucking annoy me. So like, hopefully though, the final decision is like Shakur and Zepeda is the main event because that's the fight we've been wanting to see for a minute, especially Zepeda to go after any of these fucking champions because dude was number 1 for all the 4 bodies for a time, like before the Tevin Farmer fight kind of derailed his train a little bit. But yeah, no, this I mean, there should be no reason why Shakur isn't the main event, like. But you know what it is. It'll probably be like when people start building for this shit or whatever, we'll probably get like Berlanga documentaries and stuff before we get any Shakur like stuff. I'm positive on that.
I mean, like Shakur, he gotta he has all the skills and know how to be, impressive, and he was in his last fight, but You gotta do it when it matters, man. Like,
yeah,
you can't have these scary ass fights with all these damn, with these decent quality guys that we know you're better than. Like, supposed to outpace these niggas. You supposed to, look worlds apart from these niggas, and all it look like is you worlds apart because you turn into the fucking Flash, nigga. Like, so that you worlds apart with the boxing skills, not with the goddamn running and footwork.
Yeah, but I mean, the guy that beat up Herring, the guy that beat the fuck out of Valdez, like that guy's still there. Like he can still do it. Like,
and that's the thing. Like he can do that shit, but just do it.
Yeah, but
because the way he acts, like he's so afraid to get hit that he, like, man, like that might, like somebody might use that against him.
Yeah, because it's like, do you trust your chin? I mean, someone who spars with Terrence Crawford all the time should have no problem handling somebody's power, because Crawford is one of the bigger punches in the sport. Like, I don't understand what it is that dude. Any power is just like he doesn't engage. He runs. And that's what you hate to call it running, because he's clearly
sometimes it is though with him. Yeah. Again, he don't. Yeah, I know Shredder feels me. He probably don't trust his chin. That Puerto Rican or something. There's something going on. Yeah.
And he probably saw what happened with Devin Haney when Devin Haney's chin got checked, and is just like, wait a minute, people are having jokes for him and all that, and they're still having jokes about that. Like, it was just a year. Yesterday was like the year.
It's more favorable.
Yesterday was the year. And Golden Boy,
Haney though.
The LC Golden Boy post that shit. They're petty as hell. They're like, happy anniversary. It's fucked up.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and the YouTube video too is like level, like, they also mentioned it on the YouTube video too when they posted on the channel. Like, yeah, they're not. Yeah, there's like, you can't erase this or some bullshit they put on there. I'm like,
they all got like pretty dangerous fights in front of them. They need to focus on that shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, imagine if Barboza gets knocked out by Tio, which is a possibility. Because I mean, Barboza is tough, but if Tio's in his actual in his actual focus mode, Tio should be able to get rid of dude. But
really like that.
I think he can. But like I said,
this is make or break for Tio. This is super make or break for Tio.
Yeah, because if Tio struggles with this nigga, all it's gonna do is turn into, man. See, I knew that's why they was ducking this.
Yeah,
that's all you're gonna hear from now on, and it will be completely justified. Like, you couldn't really say nothing about it. You just be like, yeah.
Speaking
this
of that,
is why.
Speaking of, did y'all watch the round table shit that they did?
I did. I almost got second-hand embarrassment from Tio, the way he was acting. That was kind of
Tio's so fucking corny. Like, this perfect example of Tio being a fucking cornball.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've made a conscious effort to not watch as much Tio content as possible. Just like whatever's necessary.
You gotta hear it just because of how Barbosa always hold this nigga out. Like, Barbosa just be like, yo, him and his dad, like, y'all don't fuck with them. Like, he just be sounding so disrespectful to Tio. Like, that's the saving grace of all of it.
Yeah, he's actually building in it. Who would know boring Boza's actually kind of has got a little bit of personality.
Yeah, I mean, he's showing a lot of personality.
Yeah, he's always had person, but Top Rank suppressed him a lot because Top Rank for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So I mean, remember we tried to get Barboza on here. We tried to reach out to him, but he's like, so
it wasn't so weird though the way Ryan is that he's like, compared to last year how he was a drugged out, his voice was all cracked out, and now he's all like super mature and composed, and even Rolly's all like.
Yeah, because it's probably hitting his pockets a little bit. That's part of the reason why.
And even Rolly's so mature now. It's weird, right? Like Rolly's just like,
get your ass hooked enough, you'll be mature too, nigga.
Yeah, you get your ass. Yeah.
I mean, most likely because probably Ryan fucks around. Turkey probably got something in his contract. Was like, look, if you fuck up this opportunity, man, you're gonna get docked some money. Like Like I said, I mean, there's more or less like, and then Rolly's been taking ass whooping, so it's like he's, it's like, yeah, and he realizes too that,
Yeah, because Rolly been humble too. It's not like he egging Ryan on type shit either.
Yeah,
I mean, not even
I got Ryan. Yeah. Ryan gonna sleep. Ryan gonna kill him in like one round. It's gonna. I mean, this seems like it's written. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I mean, the only thing I saw in that fight is the fact that Rolly gave Ryan the business and sparring sessions, which is weird, but but
I'd rather they use that to sell it because that's the main selling point. It's not like I'd rather them do that than not like just act like it never happened on some Plant Benavidez shit.
Right. Yeah.
Like if there's some legit beef, then yeah, put that up there.
Yeah, but of course, what's selling that fight is the fact that Haney and Garcia will take digs at each other, which they did at the round table. And fucking Ramirez looks like he just doesn't want to even be there. Like, bro, is this superstar.
They didn't ask Ramirez a question till like 15 minutes in. Like they don't really give a fuck about Ramirez.
Yeah, Haney take up more for Ramirez than anything because he even pointed out, like, man, y'all being disrespectful for the Ramirez, like the mediator, like he even mentioned it, like, and you can just tell Ramirez don't want to be there, like, like the concept is good, but it. If niggas have a round table in the woods in the zone and no one's around, does anyone hear it? Like,
well, but I will say, like Teal's like it's kind of embarrassing to watching Teal, but it's like his first time ever getting the spotlight like that. Other than I know ESPN, but I'm just saying this is like his first time. With the
he got the spotlight for Trilla, and you saw what he did with that shit.
Like he was even making excuses. He even said that shit. Like how many times the fight got canceled? I
beat myself. I beat myself.
Like like I'm glad Haney and Barbosa were grilling that nigga for that shit. Like
yeah,
and he the only one out of everybody. He the only one say nigga on the damn panel too. Like this fucking cracker.
Yeah, no, yeah. Teal, I think I don't know. Teal is just like this nigga just needs attention. Like Top Rank didn't give him much attention, so it's like, okay, look, now he's like unleashed or whatever because it's just like, okay, they're paying me well, I'll say so.
If there ever was an ass whooping that somebody needs right now, and somebody needs is the right person to give it, like Barbosa, man.
Yeah,
if you don't put like sort the purpose on this, I don't know what to say, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, if Barbosa shits the bed, then he's not gonna get another title shot anytime soon.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, like I feel like this fight could either like Tio could blitz this dude, or he just struggles so horribly and loses clearly.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, I would love that. I think everyone would love that because I think everyone's kind of tired of Tio and his cocaine antics and his racism and shit like that. It's like,
yeah, this is also the type of fight where like you might get a fight of the year too.
Yeah,
I mean, you never like Tio might rise to the occasion again because I think it's a general consensus or notion that Tio fights to the level or whatever you want to say.
No,
but he might be. I mean, he's so hot and cold is what I'm saying. But for this fight, he might be quote unquote up for it.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Hot and cold is one thing, but fighting to the level is like another thing. Like they're two different things. Like I don't think Tio even knows the levels he be fighting at.
But I mean, the Josh Taylor Tio performances and knocking Comey out like in 1 or 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty. I mean,
no, that's just 3 biggest wins. Look how spread up. Look how far apart them shits are.
Yeah,
I'll give you the Tio and I'll give you the Loma and the Comey a little bit, but after that is like Josh Taylor. After that is like, wait, what? Like, come on. You got the Claggets and the other shit going on. Like,
yeah.
Meanwhile, he's getting boxed up by fucking
Sandor Martin and Jermaine
Ortiz. Like, come on, life and death with Claggett.
Yeah, again, egg balls, egg shaped eyeballs and shit, Easter eggs.
Niggas hit you so many times, you forget where you from. You telling the audience that you a child of Earth. Like we all are, nigga. This ain't Star Trek. What the fuck, bro? High ass nigga.
Oh man, but yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting, especially as that fight gets close, because that fight's gonna be on a Friday. We'll definitely probably go more into that next week or whatever, with the other fights in there. But yeah, I just had to break because that roundtable was like, it was a good concept though, but goddamn, it's just like Teal's nonsense just dominated the whole shit.
You needed a better mediator too.
Yes.
So it could control and distract from Teal's goofiness. Like Rolly was low key being a better moderator, mediator type of nigga than the damn mediator.
Right.
Like he was kind of controlling the like I don't know. Like it's a decent idea, but it's like it could be done better. That's all I'm saying.
It's either that or just have just the three people just face off like HBO used to do. Just let them face off with each other and just like so.
Yeah, just stick to the face. I mean, it was a cool concept, but yeah, maybe they should just do the face-offs.
Like if you don't have like a personality, if you don't have like a Cameron or Mike Tyson or Tarver, just somebody who could kind of just handle these motherfuckers, like and make keep going.
Who was the mediator again? I forgot. It was one of the. Was it Mora or Mannix? I forget who it was.
It wasn't Mora. Mora would have been better than this guy, but it wasn't Mannix. I think it was the other guy. Or was it Mannix?
Yeah, the one guy he's always on there. I don't forgot his name.
They look alike, actually.
They look alike. Yeah, they look alike. Yep.
Well, I be missing. Like I don't know who the fuck is who. Just they both suck. Like that's it. Like.
Yeah, it's not man. Like who the fuck? That's I forgot. Why am I? Is it Grisham? Is it Grisham?
It might be him.
Yeah, it's Grisham. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, because I was like, I know it's definitely not Mannix though. And fucking Teal, like, motherfuckers out here dressing in fucking overalls and shit too, in the fucking. Get this nigga the fuck up out of here. Like, get this nigga
it's
out
cold and shit. Like, bro, like, why you try so hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, it's 50 degrees and I got my overalls on. The fuck? Crazy ass.
Get this nigga the fuck up out of here, yo. Seriously.
Yeah, like, you're not even likable Goofy. You're just fucking just dumb Goofy. Like,
yeah, they probably thought that maybe Ryan will be hopped up on goofballs and shit like that, and and kind of dwell on the whole Haney shit and stuff like that, and just kind of. But yeah, those Teal's over there just fidgeting and shit like he needs Adderall and shit. Like, get this nigga up out of here.
Yeah, imagine you have a round table with the likes of Rolly and Ryan Garcia, and Teal's the one making a fool out of himself. Yeah. Go fucking figure.
Yeah.
Like we need an under and odds on that. Who's gonna embarrass himself the most? Like Teal, Rolly, Ryan Garcia, Haney, Ramirez, Barbosa. Like who's gonna have the best one-liners out of the discussion? Like Barbosa's like minus 120 right now. Fucking who's gonna be the goofiest motherfucker that's gonna make you sigh and roll your eyes and suck your teeth? Teal's at like he's like minus 100 right now. Like he's right there. Like damn, these dudes, man. Shit. But hey, hype it up and shout out to the people who got I think the pre-orders for Fatal Fury today or tomorrow or whatever them shit. So
yeah, the film. I mean, yeah. So I mean, if the DAZN has a deal out right now where if you get that and the Canelo Skull pay-per-view, it's 20% off. It's like $89.99 for both.
Yeah, $90 bundle for 2 pay-per-views.
Yeah. Or
it's all in one weekend, so it's like, damn, bro.
Or if I think Inoue's. I say Inoue's bunch in between, right? Isn't Inoue fighting like that weekend too?
Yeah, Sunday. He's fighting on Sunday.
On a Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, Sunday, regular U.S. time though, not like Japanese time.
He's fighting on Sunday, regular people time. Oh shit! All right,
he's fighting. He's in America.
It's in Vegas. Yeah, you're right. It's in Vegas. Yeah.
Nigga, he's in your state.
Where you at, nigga?
Yeah.
Nigga, he's fighting.
It clicked after. It clicked after. It clicked after.
Yeah, I asked you if you wanted the credentials for that too.
Now I work Sunday, and I can't. I work Sunday.
Damn.
Oh man, but yeah, that weekend is like loaded. I already that's like the one day like okay, yeah, I'm just not. I'll let the other aspects of my social life kind of like take a kind of backseat for that, at least for that weekend for now. But yeah, no, all I know is this roundtable shit. I'm just hoping that all 6 of those guys for Friday night, and depending on how, because we still don't know what it's gonna look like yet, like what Times Square is gonna look like or anything like that. I mean, it's gonna be, yeah, we'll see how that comes off. I just feel Friday's probably gonna be a whole night of fuckery.
Because they really don't know how to promote. Like we don't know what's going on with anything with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just like it's in Times Square. There's no tickets. It's free to it's if it's like first come first serve. You want to be there. There's like seats for like media, and of course, and shout out to
special
LB.
guests and shit, celebrities.
Yeah, shout out to LB. Hopefully maybe that drawing that he did for the poster. Get him some looks. Gotta make sure we retweet that some more. Just
yeah, I already lost, but this is the thing. Like they
did pick a winner already? I thought they didn't pick a winner yet.
Nah, I seen the tweet. I had to go look for it. Like the shit wasn't like no big tweet. Like, but this is the thing. Like, I mean, I'll lose. It don't matter. But my whole thing is like, for the representation of what y'all doing and get love from the art community and the boxers and all that shit. Like, tag the artists. Like, they just put the names of these niggas. So that could be anybody. We don't even know who really won because y'all ain't even tagged the artist. So we could be like, okay, this is who they had. So we can hit up their page and see their artwork. So I'm just like, come on, man. Y'all got to do better. Like, because it look like y'all just could have picked anybody.
Word.
Like, y'all, you know what I mean? Like, there was some quality shit. Like, when you click the hashtag, like, me personally, I only see, like, maybe one of them that I can say, like, okay, like, this got me. Like, everything else, I'm like, nah, my shit's just as good. It's up there. But there was one I saw that I was like, okay, like, this is... Because they kind of... They added more Fatal Fury elements to it than most people did. So...
Right.
The creativity. But yeah, like, like, the Zone, Ring Gang, like, I mean, Ring Magazine, like, y'all gotta, like, do better. Like, simple shit like that. Y'all have a DAZN post with fucking DAZN, Matchroom, Stanionis, and Boots, and the only person y'all tag is fucking Hearn. Like, and y'all do this shit all the fucking time. And yes, Android points that shit out to me. Like, and sometimes I'll notice it and I'll hit him up like, yo, you see this shit? So it's like, it's simple shit like that y'all could do that y'all just, I don't know what it is. Like, y'all be failing. But yeah, I ain't got much to say. That's all I got to say on that. Just do better. Fuck.
Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting Cinco de Mayo weekend. Depending on how much fuckery is gonna pop off and shit of all this shit. But yeah, I think that's our show for tonight. Does anyone else have anything they want to kind of bring up real quick?
No. Shouts out John Cena. Shouts out John Cena. That's all I got.
Man, fuck John Cena. That main event was horrible. Horrible.
The
main event I've seen for WrestleMania. Horrible.
See, it's crazy. I thought the night one had the better main event, but night two was better overall. Except the main event was really bad. The end was
did John Cena fight? Did he do something like
no, he broke the record. He broke Ric Flair's title record, 17 reigns now, all time leader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the match was shitty as fuck though.
Yeah, no, I mean, funny too. I mean, I watched both nights on Peacock because. Yeah, that main event didn't hit at all. I was like, God damn, like,
The Rock should have came out, right? I mean, The Rock should have been out there. That made no sense why The Rock wasn't out there.
Yeah, you can tell, you can tell Cena's getting motherfucker definitely got himself a hair transplant because that motherfucker was going bald. Like, that motherfucker looks old. Like, he shouldn't be in the ring anymore. Old.
Yeah, he's 47 now. Yeah, he's pushing. Yeah,
okay, when Peacemaker come back out, nigga?
Man, nigga, that first season, I just moved to this state. This shit still ain't come out yet. Like that's like a long ass break in between seasons, man. God damn.
Well,
But
no,
I heard it was coming out. That's why I was asking because y'all said this is the most I've heard y'all seen the name.
It's supposed to be coming out like probably like third quarter, fourth quarter, I think.
Yeah, no, it comes out on August 21 on HBO Max.
Damn, that's a little. Damn, don't Squid Games come back out then? Shit.
Well, I'm not looking for this because that second season of Squid Game, unless they improve upon some more violence, because that was what the second season was.
Okay, I didn't watch it. It's not worth it. Second season, I watched the first season, but I don't know.
Nah, it's worth it, nigga. The fuck?
Is it?
Don't listen to that.
It takes a little bit. It takes more though for shit to kind of really get started in the second season.
Dude, the fuckery is from the beginning. It's just this nigga's talking about the games. The games take a little longer to start, but the fuckery is there from jump.
Oh, the actual game. Okay, yeah, the game part.
But there's other games and fuckery before that though.
Yeah, I want the games though because that's what drove me.
This nigga just want the official games. That's all.
I want to see niggas get fucked up in these games, bro. I want that shit.
The nigga wants the real album. He tired of the street mixtapes. So that's his problem. Like drop the real DMX album, man. Like all these fucking Rough Rider mixtapes and DJ samplers.
Yeah, I'm serious though. Yeah, I mean that's what they need to do. I was like, God damn, like it's just like get to the fucking.
So if first season is a 10, the second one's like a 9 or an 8. It's not as good as the first season. Like, but it's still good. That's all I'm saying, pilot. Yeah, I just seen Gladiator 2. The nigga Gladiator 2 was fire, but I've heard so much bullshit. I'm like, yo, niggas just hating or some shit. Like, Gladiator 2 can't be this bad.
It wasn't.
That shit was fucking fire.
Yeah, Gladiator 2 was dope. And Sinners, Sinners was also dope too. But if one of you had actually said, hey, let's do a quick movie review. But yeah, Sinners was dope too. So
1 through 10, bro.
I give it. There was one thing in it that stopped it from getting a 10, but it's a very strong 9. It's a very strong.
Yeah, everybody's loving that movie. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta watch that for sure.
Yeah, it'd be rare. Like usually when everybody loves a movie and I seen it, I just be like.
Niggas just be liking Michael B. Jordan movies. That's what it is. Anything.
Thank you. Like, is this really?
Coogler,
is it
scary, nigga? Is it a horror for real? Or
no? But I'm saying,
playing two people on some Eddie Murphy.
Coogler. No, I'm saying Coogler and Michael B. Jordan are kind of like got the juice right now. Pause. You know what I'm saying? They kind of got that.
No, I don't want to hear that shit.
No.
When you giving us the blogs and the tweet answers, bro.
Yeah, nigga, I'm not trying to hear what fucking Vanity Fair wrote in their latest article. I'm trying to hear what some real niggas trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. Because niggas hyped up Creed 3 like it was the best movie of all time.
And them niggas did sign language half the movie. Like,
that shit was trash. Creed 3. I didn't even want to even shadow box after watching Creed 3.
Half that movie I had to look up to make sure my stream didn't go out, nigga. Them niggas just the whole time. Like,
dude, like, look, when you see Creed 3 at a theater, if you see a Rocky movie at a theater and you don't come out want to swing on niggas and shadow box and train,
instead of throwing
the movie
hands,
didn't deliver.
Instead of throwing hands, you throwing up fingers and shit.
So yeah, like y'all just like niggas just like Michael B. Jordan, like
and he don't even be like when I see him in movies, it don't even be like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get the hype. Like, I feel like his best character for me was when he was the villain in Black Panther. That was it for me.
Well, that's still a Coogler movie, though, bro. Like,
I mean, Killmonger. Yeah, Killmonger was a great role for sure.
Yeah, that was a good movie for him. Everything else is just like, it's just some random nigga to me.
Yeah, like it's
He was cool in The Wire and Friday Night Lights.
The Wire, he was a junkie 6-year-old nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Nigga, where's Wallace? That was the best part. Not when he was acting. Like, where's Wallace, nigga? Where's Wallace?
Where the fuck Wallace?
Where's Wallace?
Streets called a body.
The best part, nigga. Come on. Fuck Wallace.
Nah, nigga, that crack caught a body, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. That nigga seen Omar's
Well, hold on,
joint
LBD.
burnt up. He
Do you like
seen
that nigga's
Omar's joint
bars?
burnt up and got shook. Nigga, fuck
But
that.
LB, you like the nigga's bars on Power? The nigga's bars.
Who?
Who is that? A
The
real
rapper.
rapper? Or he just act like who is that?
No, yeah, he just acts like he's a real rapper. He's not like he's a real rapper.
Are you talking about
No,
Amari
who is
Hardwick?
he? What is it?
I don't know who. No, I'm just saying you like his bars because he be rapping some aggressive content.
No, he be spitting. And like it just don't sound as much like the error, like, but he be spitting, like he be having some like gun bars, like the one niggas that one group that they was rapping with that one time, niggas is nice. I think it was all the niggas in that house that was rapping.
All in the house, yeah.
Yo, real quick, shout out to Wiz, nigga, for dropping another classic, nigga.
It was pretty good. It was a good album.
Fire.
That album was
shit's amazing. It's better than, to me, it's better than Cushion Orange Juice.
Because I don't know about that, but for 23 songs, it's pretty good.
For 23 songs, I added 22, nigga. That's how I know I fuck with it. I even got the intro added. And
what was the song you didn't add?
Let me look. It was, I don't know. I listened to it twice. I listened to the album twice. I like the L.A. Russell song. The OT Genesis song is super fire. Ty Dolla Sign song. Hold on, let me look at it. Red Eye was fire. Album is great. The Gunna song is fire. Let me see.
Currency collab was cool. Yeah, it was the Juicy J. Even though that sample's little, that sample, the Juicy J joint.
Man, Juicy J was spitting his ass off on that song. Yeah. I like how you freaked the sample too.
Just to see you smile, I did not add.
That wasn't a bad song.
Featuring RMR.
It was an okay song.
Listen, none of the songs were bad, but it's like when I listen to Wiz songs, I know what I want.
Yeah, Wiz. Yeah, that song is basically its vibes. Like, like the production was just like, God damn, like this nigga should have been really rapping over this production for like that production was.
That's classic Wiz shit. Like that's
but you could tell the way he was freestyling over like he was bringing it back like the blogger. He was like rapping over the hot beats, TV off and all that. So you knew that you knew this was going to be a bad project.
Yo, there was no way I don't know if y'all fuck with Wiz like that, but
nigga, I do.
Listen, on Only Nigga in First Class, right? There was a song called No Limit. It was like a 9-minute song with a whole bunch of crazy instrumentals and he's rapping in between. I don't know if y'all know that song. This nigga did a continuation of that song on this album. When I heard because it had like 5 beats in it. And the last beat he just let ride out. And then he picked up off the last beat and kept rapping on it. And I was like, yo, this shit takes me back like 15 years, nigga. This shit's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he even brought back that super high beat on there for I think it was like the outro.
Yeah. He did basically a Still Blazing Part 2, from the first Cushion Oranges.
Listen, it's like the perfect sequel to a classic.
It was a dope album.
When niggas do their classic and then they do the sequel to the classic, this is how you supposed to do it.
Like, I gotta agree on that.
You follow up your best songs with a different version of that song with your newer verses.
You keep the overall theme and vibe.
If y'all listen to Wiz, y'all know he used a lot of the same old sounds in the beat. Like the beat had a lot of the old pops and sounds and riffs and whatever. He was using old riffs and just re-rapping over it.
The only thing that I wish he put in there was like another Slim Skit type of shit on there. Because I think
he had a couple skits. He had a lot of skits before the songs. That's why.
Yeah, no, but I wanted the Slim Skit that like the fucking that nigga talking about,
Nigga, listen, I played Slim Skit yesterday. Nigga. That's my shit right there. You got that girl, man. She don't want to roll up weed for you, man. That shit, hell no, that shit fire.
That shit fire as fuck, man. I was like, and thankfully, like when I was listening to that shit, that's when the weather was actually nice up here. It was in the 80s, So I was like, and I was in my car playing that production was making like
It's a
it was,
vibe. And then he picked all the right features: OT Genesis, Smoke DZA, La Russell.
Even got DJ Quick to actually spit a little something on there too. I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
For the old niggas, yeah, he had something for the old heads too. Yeah. I ain't see Snoop on here though. I wanted to get another Snoop track, but it's whatever.
Now Snoop is
Snoop
already
been
enough.
amazing on this. The way Snoop been rapping.
Snoop's on Snoop's. I just saw Snoop. I'm sorry, Snoop. He made a song with. I saw that drop with Jelly Roll. That shit was super whack. Dr. Dre in the video. That nigga's far
Ain't that
so far
Shutterworth's
gone.
boy?
Jelly Roll?
Ain't
No,
that your boy that you picked in that once battle? Jelly Roll? Or was it somebody
I
else?
picked Snow, the group he was with. I ain't picked Jelly Roll. Song was fire. But y'all ain't real 3-6 Mafia fans, so y'all wouldn't understand a Scarface sample and niggas tweaking the beat.
Now that cracker just makes horrible country music.
Yeah, so saying, hey, that's your boy is like, yeah, I gotta put context on that. Like,
You gotta add the context.
Oh, but yeah, no, definitely. Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I mean, that Wiz might actually that Cushion Orange Juice too might actually be like, I don't want to call it a classic, but it like the first time I was just like, God damn, like this shit hit, like this shit
Listen,
really.
I listen to Wiz albums. This is like the most put together album he got. Honestly, like a lot of his other albums, he go too far into the R&B shit where it's like, all right, man, I'm done with this.
Well, it's either that. I don't mind the
they
basic.
can't fuck with all that goddamn singing and shit.
He be like, I listen to all of Wiz albums. It's just sometimes he be going overboard with the melodies. This he got.
Hey,
back
but
to the,
Wiz low key, I think Wiz is one of the best hook makers / chorus makers in hip hop history. I'm just being honest.
I mean,
think,
but if you got fucking,
I mean, Wiz can actually
if you got
sing,
600
so
Wiz
it's not
songs
like
in
it's
your,
not.
Go ahead, Pat. Oh, he cut out. I was about to say if you got. Okay.
You kind of broke up, Pat. You kind of broke up.
Yeah, we couldn't hear what you said, bro.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No, as I sometimes because I mean Wiz can legit sing, but it's just like sometimes you don't want to hear all that singing all the damn times. Like rap,
it depends on what he's saying.
Yeah,
and early Wiz, you could tell he was influenced by Dipset, because he was like rapping like Max B and Jewels. You could just and he said that before. He's a Dipset fan, but you could tell.
But that shit was
but
fire.
the hook,
That's shit was fire when he was doing that.
I'm talking about like Prince of the City too. Like I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about like Burn After Rolling shit, like Star Power shit like that. Yeah, nigga. Wiz been on it. Like he just started that sing when he started getting into Rolling Papers and shit. That's when it's like, all right, fuck his albums. I'm only listening to the whatever mixtape he dropping. Then he'll give you Cabin Fever 2 and bullshit like that, 28 grams, shit like that for the core fan base. But this album is like a mixtape quality on his standards. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like his other albums. I feel like it just be bullshit. It'd be like, yeah, it'd be hard for the charts. You know, all the white boys rally into that shit and shit. But it don't hit for the core fans like that. Yeah, this shit right here is what's up.
Yeah, and that's just gonna get plenty of play this summer.
Yeah, go get you a Tropicana and a Dutch, nigga. Get ready.
Oh man, but no, shout out to Wiz on that. But get ready to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I mean Wednesday, we'll see what Wednesday holds for us or whatever. We'll be, if not, we'll be back next week with a whole bunch of boxing talk and whatnot. But of course, shout out for LB, because he's been putting out those boxing videos. Even though I thought I saw one smart ass comment that someone left on one of them. I know it was on there. I have to figure out which video it was on there. But yeah, shout out for LB, showing all the boxing training, because he be out there 2 a.m, when niggas is sleeping, he grinding. Putting them videos out and whatnot. So yeah, make sure you check them out. Make sure you like them. Make sure you comment them. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? But for myself, Pat Scorpio, New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P, for Conscious Pilot, for Rome Top 5. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Okay.